So very commonly, insurance companies, Garrett, they love to ask for 3 estimates, or they recommend to a homeowner to get 3 estimates. First off, do they have to get 3 estimates?
No, they don't have to get 3 estimates.
Yeah. And like, why is it you think that these insurance companies want the homeowner to get 3 estimates?
Well, we joke around a lot, but sometimes the insurance company wants the homeowner to get the lowest price. So at the end of the day, the insurance doesn't have to pay out the highest price.
100%.
Again, insurance is a business. They're in it for profit. So they want to pay out and they want to do right, but they want to do as little as possible.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And these big companies, I will tell you, they have structured their systems to pay out as little as possible. They've been doing this for a long time.
They're good at it.
They're good at it. They deal with thousands of claims every day. And so they don't want to pay any more than they have to. What are some other reasons that they want homeowners to get 3 estimates?
They hope that, the contractor will eventually sell you a roof and then they won't have to pay, right? Sometimes it'll just get, when you get 3 different estimates, it's more likely that one of those contractors is going to come and sell you a retail roof and not want to deal with the insurance.
Yeah.
Again, it plays in the benefit of the insurance company because it gives them the opportunity to not have to pay anything.
Absolutely.
On top of that, they also hope that the homeowner will not just choose the first contractor at their door, but rather do some research. And I think this is important to do anyways. But when you sign the contingency contract, that takes away the 3 estimates. Like, your research on the contractors should have already been done before filing a claim.
Yeah, absolutely. When I first got into this business, over 20 years ago, working on insurance claims, basically storm chasing was a huge business where companies went from state to state to state to chase the hailstorms. There's a little bit of that still, but not as much as it used to be, because now local companies will chase the storms. Yeah. Right. So we don't see these big storm chasers come in, but we see local companies more. But, I think one of the reasons they always said 3 estimates was because so many times they'd get people knocking on the doors and they'd be like, hey, you should just choose me, which I'm not saying you should. Maybe it's a local company that's got good reviews and maybe you don't need 3 estimates, right? But the insurance company was like, well, hopefully this will cut down on some of these scammers, because the out-of-town contractors are the worst. Yeah. They come in, they do the roof.
Sign this contingency.
They give you a bumper warranty. If you're not familiar with bumper warranties, when you see the bumper of their truck crest the hill on the road and you can't see their bumper anymore, that's when your warranty's over. And so they offer these bumper warranties, right? And so it's just good to kind of take that into consideration, that it's okay to do your research, find a contractor, and have that contractor come out and choose that contractor. That's 100% okay. Yeah. But you don't have to get 3 estimates from an insurance company. I think that's, they push on it because they want to lower the price. Mm-hmm. They want to see more eyes in this, but I think a majority of the reason is because they do just want you to have to choose from the lowest price. It is your 100% choice who you choose as a contractor, right, wrong, indifferent. You don't have to get 3 quotes. You can choose the contractor that you want, and you can tell the insurance company that they need to work with them. Here's what that contractor is providing, and have that peace of mind that you don't have to go get 3 estimates. Yeah, it's not required. So we get homeowners call us all the time, and it's like, yeah, my insurance company wants 3 estimates, and we go out there and we explain it no, this isn't the case. And a lot of times the homeowner's like, well, nobody will give me an estimate. I told them I needed 3 estimates and nobody will give me an estimate. I think that just puts a homeowner at risk of finding the lowest price. Yeah. And look, at the end of the day, you get what you pay for, right? We all know that. You don't go to a Hyundai dealership, buy a brand new Hyundai and drive away in a Mercedes. No. right? Like there's a difference between an Applebee's steak and a Prime 47 steak, right? And you get what you pay for. And so you got to be careful out there shopping for 3 estimates, because if you look at that and you're like, well, then this guy's charging more than that guy, and you don't understand those differences, you're likely to end up with not getting what you need and deserve in your insurance claim.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to find a trusted contractor, so you know, hey, this person's going to go bat for me. They're going to get what I need approved.
Yeah. And I'll add this too. I mean, the contractor that you're working with should be matching what your insurance pays for.
Yeah.
So when it comes,
unless you want an upgrade.
Unless you want an upgrade, right? And this is in the case of an RCV policy as well. And ACV too, you're just going to have more out of pocket. But the price is only important to your insurance company because they're the one paying it. At the end of the day, your contractor should, of course, ensure that the price is up to what it needs to be so that they can do the job correctly. But it's not about getting the cheapest price for you. It's about finding a good contractor where the insurance company is going to pay for what's needed.
100%. I have a customer where he had a few rental houses, and he calls me up and he says, Corey, I know I'm going to use you because all I got to pay you is my deductible. And I know how good you are. Like you're going to do a really good job for me. And that's what you want to keep in mind as a homeowner, right? Like, I'm going to pay my deductible. How do I get the best roof possible for my deductible?
Yep.
That's what I think they should be looking for, right?
Yeah. And don't let that confuse you either as a homeowner. You're saying, well, I only have to pay $1,000. So why does it matter who puts on my roof if it's only $1,000?
100%.
Right. That's still important. You want the most value out of that $1,000 if you're going to have to pay it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.